So let's start reviewing the today webinar agenda. As you can see on the images, our main focus today is on core modeling tools. We look at some improvement in sketch tools, divide surface tools, Boolean operations, split and trim tools. Within the sketch tools, we will see the project tools, the trajectory-based tools like swept, and the ability to use existing sketch to create them. Use project as offset tools and construction, so it can use as a construction geometry, which is new things. Offset geometry as one loop also is an option to expose individual entities. Improvement in reference and troubleshooting. And within the dividing tools, we gonna see the new combined split and trim features, and some enhancement in the appearance, the surface appearance capabilities. Our presentation side, we feature some comparison between Creo 9 and 10. And along with the demonstration within the Creo environment. So let's start. First, let's see this Sketcher tools improvement in project tools. The all-in curve feature collection tools being introduced in Creo 10, which can be reached from either from the chain collection dialog box or reached by a keyboard mouse combination. So you see left click on selecting object or entities, and then press the shift and hover over on the loop wheel, selecting the whole entire curve feature, and then left click again, and that's a very quick way of selecting these entities. So on the next slide, I will demonstrate this. So here we are project some existing sketch using the new all curves in feature collection tools. So we want to projecting those circles from the top surface. I selecting the bottom surface there where the projection will take place. I select the projection tools and select an entities and go to the chain collection dialog box. I can select from here the complete loop. As you can see on purple on the bottom side, it appears. As I select the all curving feature, then all the circles appears. We can, the second option, as I said, the left mouse clicked and using a shift key to select the whole chain, and also we can use the control, press control and select the individual entities one by one. The next improvement in the offset and projecting tools is the Sketcher workflow for trajectory brace features like sweep and flange. We can have a quicker, easier workflow by using existing sketch cross sections, curves to offset and manipulate those entities for the sweep feature. So we creating a sweep here we need to selecting the trajectory by selecting a sketch line, and with a shift hover over to the continuous line, select the loop. Now we creating the swap and create a new sketch. So, and then we selecting existing sketch and projecting them as selecting that line, and that's going to be our new bodies sketch. So we projected all those existing sketch, and I add some extra sketch to the outside line. I close the sketch. And creating a new body. So yeah, left click and create a new body, and a purple new body is you can see. So now I'm gonna do a section view to show you the line, the inside line of our new body is actually the outside line of our existing body, and that's what we selected. And this is a flexible way to use existing entities for the sweep. Let's see another improvement made here in the projection of offset tools, where we offset geometry. Only the loop will be shown, but now in Creo 10, the individual entities can be seen when we create a reference or giving a constraint to the newly created geometry within the sketch environment. The individual entity became available. So these constraints can be a dimension, midpoint constraint, tangent constraint. Let's see a demo for this. So let's demonstrate this enhancement in the project offset tools. We will creating a new sketch on the top of the surface. Offset tools, offset existing geometry. Select the line by press shift. Select the entire loop. When I going to hover over to the newly created offsetted line, you see the whole loop can be seen, but none of the entities from the original sketch appears, and that's helping less confusing referencing, and the regeneration is also more reliable. And Creo 10, when we're creating a new geometry and constrain them, the individual entities will be exposed and became selectable. I creating a center line here and want to give a constraint to it by give a dimension and and you can see that dotted red line is appears and I can make my dimension from the individual entity. Also, when I create a point and then selecting the midpoint, and as I select the midpoint and hover over on the line, you can see again the dotted line, red dotted line as a individual entities, and put it on midpoint. And let's do one more, creating a concentric circle, and you can see the edge is the dotted line as individual reference again will appear, and we can use that. And it's really handy when we need to see those entities, but when we don't need them, we don't expose them, and that's really great. Wasn't available in Creo 9. Okay, the next is the Creo 10 improved the reference and troubleshooting capabilities, and they added this what's wrong information on the demonstration. I show you how to get there, and it gives you more details about the failure you had. Also, on the reference is more detailed, and even external reference is shown, as you're going to see on the demonstration. So let's see this. I suppress sketch free to generate the geometry failure, because sketch free it's not going to be available. Failure will present on the tree. I editing the sweep and open the sketch, and you can see the red dots indicating the failure. Once I selecting them, click on that icon and go down to the that little dashboard, the what's wrongs comes up, and then more information as I click on it, sketch free, and it says the reference is not in, so it won't find the referencing. So you can see also showing the line which is missing, and also you can see the details on the bracket, like more details of references. Some improvement on the behavior of center line when we rotating them or rotating an attached entities. I don't know if you experience that when you have the center line and have a constraint, they constrain to a sketch, and when we try to rotating that sketch, if we reach a certain angle, the object is flips, and in the new center line option is avoiding that, and it's became really good. Dividing surface has really handy enhancement. The split and trim features is combined now. So on the split tools, the trim tools added, and they are together. In a previous version, we normally using the subtract from the Boolean operation tools. And now in Creo 10, we have the combined split trim tools. We can subtract the body or trim the body from the same place, and is more reliable. And also have the new flip option between the surface we want to keep or want to rid of. Let's see some demonstration of this. So in this demonstration, I will trim and trim a pattern surface body and using the Boolean operation to subtract and trim them in the first place. And on after then, I using the new Slit-Trim tools, creating the trim just in one features, which is great. Let's see this. So we have a model here. I show the main house as a yellow and also this screw boss as a pattern. We are using the Boolean operation as I mentioned here, and we subtract the bodies. So just a second. So you can see when I subtract the bodies, you can see, let me make it see more visible. So on the middle object, you can see the middle bit is cut it out, and also I use the pattern to apply it to the another two surface next to it. Now I gonna split it by trim it so the selected bodies goes away. As I said, you can flip here. So this is already the new tools, the split trim tools, but still using with the Boolean operation. And you can see is taking off that bottom part and then applying a pattern to that trim body and apply for the whole pattern. And that sometimes is create problems, and you can see the surface is also copied, the surface appearance, the color yellow from the trim surface. So now I'm deleting this one and show you the new way to doing this, and that's very useful to use this one, especially when you have a pattern with many characters. So I'm going to using this the combined split trim tools, and what is great with these tools is doing everything within one features, and also as I mentioned, you have this ability to select the object you want to keep or take away. So I selected the the split surface. You can see also you can copy the surface appearance. Yeah, and I flip it, the one I want to have rid of. I keep it yellow and trim it, and within one, I just have to apply the pattern, say okay, and within one feature you're creating this one, which is more stable. Okay, so this is our almost last slide. In this slide, we see how the divide surface tool been improved, how the appearance propagate to the new environment, and there is two appearance we're gonna see. One is the body appearance, and the next one is the splitting surface or object appearance. You can see that in red, the splitting object. So see some demo here. So in this demo, I created two split. One is in Creo 9 on the left, and then after then you're gonna see on the right, which is made in Creo 10, and I compare the two. So here in Creo 9, we're going to do a split. We select the body and splitting surface. And when I click OK, even the preview shows is become the split half is become gray, so is one taking the appearance of the original body. And now I switch to Creo 10 and creating the same splits to the same object using the new combine Slit-Trim tools. And you're gonna see when I selecting the body and the split object, and when I split it, you can see the appearance is copied to the splitted object. And now I'm gonna trim and cut one half of it, and you can see the cutting surface color appearance red appears on the cutting surface. So this is it for today. I showed you a few features, tools here. I ready for have some question from you. So please, favor, if you can tell me if is anyone have a question. Then thank you very much, everyone, for attending this webinar. Hope you get some new benefit to use Creo 10. And have a nice day, and see you on the next webinar. And if you have any question, please let us know and send us an email, and then we try to answer as best as we can. Thank you very much. Thank you, Favor. Bye-bye.